and Leon are the worst fucking designers there are, hand in hand.
Hey guys, welcome to the lab. We're back with some more exclusive content. We have Nick Engvall back in the lab today. We got some good news to share. Your two hats we put in the pre-order have finally arrived. We get to film a live reaction with you. And we know that Pro Image Sports Colorado has ordered a couple extras. So at the conclusion of this episode, they're going to be on the website. So we're going to try to do our best to give you guys a live reaction and kind of a review on what happened. But yeah, it's been. I think we recorded this episode. Gotta be August, September-ish. When do you think? I don't even remember. I have no sense of time.
I think it was August. So,
all right.
Yeah, I feel like it. Look, giving me the opportunity to like design my own hats is like so crazy. So like I went into it like with as much patience as possible. Yeah. But like because I'm so excited about it, I feel like it's been like ages, man. Like I feel like wait, like life is like, yeah, like I'm not even like keeping up on life, and it's like, oh wait, yeah, like finally, like, and then like trying to align to record too. It's kind of like, I wanted to wait, but I also was like, man, like I need to hide this from myself just so I don't like rip it open and tape it back up. And
yeah. So, it's a genuine unboxing experience. But let's talk about the first hat that we put into production. So you being a huge SF fan, we did the Tower Records. What do you remember about making this hat?
I mean, so like I'm from Sacramento originally. The Tower Records started in Sacramento. The Tower Cafe, the Tower Theater is where this image came from. I used to spend all sorts of time in those bookstores and like talking through it with you. It was kind of like I'm a massive Giants fan, right? Like that's always been like a family thing. So both of these things are like really like near and dear to my heart. Like I kind of went into this thinking like, like if my grandpa was still around or if my dad would buy a fitted, could I make something that would appeal to them, right? Because I mean, like all of us that are into this stuff, we get into it, we hear people's stories and we're like, yo, I want to support my guys doing their thing. But I really wanted this to be something that was a little bit deeper, for people close to me that aren't necessarily into fitteds, in hopes that like, hey, you could go out and if this does get made, you could go out and support and pick up one and, throw it on your shelf next to all your, Giants memorabilia type stuff. So, and really like, I'm glad that we ended up with that image, because I think we had like a handful of images to look at with this.
Yeah.
And like, the sneakerhead in me, like the bright colors are always like a good thing. Right. And, to be honest, like I don't wear a lot of the bright colors the way I did when I was younger, but I think that was also kind of the point of it, is like, let me go back to these like, crazy, like infrared-ish neons and all those colors that as sneaker guys, we all love to see pop up here and there. So, yeah, man, I'm looking forward to seeing this. So
I think the first person who I saw post their mail call with it, or I think the first like fitted of the day, they matched this up. And I wasn't even thinking about it, but with like the AT Aliens album. So that's the kind of vibes they got from it, which is real cool. You just with the influence the Outkast has had, and now Andre just dropping a flute album randomly, but it all kind of ties together, man. But like, I'm excited to see this one. And then the other hat we did was it ended up being our last hat that we mocked up. So let me pull up that video real quick.
So it's funny you brought up the AT Aliens, though. I was just listening to it this week because I was like, oh, let me get back into the Outkast mindset, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And then I actually really like the flute album so far. I'm only about like halfway through it, like fully, because the tracks are long.
I'm only halfway through the first song. The first song is like 14 minutes.
Yeah. It's funny though, because like it's like, I think for me, like being like somebody that works at home, thankfully, like I struggle to put on music because like I'm trying to stay focused, right? So like this is like one of those albums where I can't wait to get the vinyl and just like have it going in the background. So like it's like kind of hopefully levels out. But I don't know, man. It's crazy that it's a flute album. I mean, it's just like I think we all are like, yo, I know you're old. I know you're saying you don't have the same things, but just like a little bit of raps for us, maybe, you know, half and half. Like
maybe some
can you
talking.
ease us into this new lifestyle you got going on?
At least maybe some talking or something. But,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But we'll see. But this one was really fun. This one actually took a little bit longer to get approved because the Solons was actually digitized for the back. We threw it on the front. So this is the first time anyone's ever had that word mark on the front of a hat. So that's a little cool piece of hat trivia for you. So what do you remember about this hat?
You know, this one is totally Sacramento, right? Like I think I told the story when we recorded, but Joe, our friend Joe, had sent me a Solon's hat. So like being from Sacramento, like, you know, River Cats is like kind of the new AAA team, but back in the day, you know, before I was around or even a thought, you know, my grandfather went to see Solon's games. And so like there's, you know, like where the stadium is just a plaque in a parking lot at Target now. Like it's you know, kind of like any gone, but, you know, hanging on by a string. The memories are a little there. But I kind of looked at this as like a way to like commemorate like Sacramento in a sense. But, you know, like the Solons thing, I originally was like, before all of that other stuff played out, I was thinking about doing River Cat stuff. And it's like, you know, like obviously, you know, the Kings are having a year, like Purple and Light the Beam and all that stuff, you know, like they're kind of like back to their glory days in a sense, getting further into the playoffs. But Joe sent that like Scrabble inspired hat, like I don't know, maybe like 2 or 3 weeks before, you know, like we recorded. And you know, about a year and a half ago now, my grandfather and my grandmother passed away within a couple of weeks of each other. But I spent every summer playing Scrabble with them. And like, that was one of the few things that I got from them as far as like a, you know, let me take this piece of memory with me. And I literally have this Scrabble board from the 1960s that we used to play on when I was a kid. I'm not that old, but they had it, you know, like, you know, and like, it was just a thing. Joe had no idea of knowing that. And I think that like synchronicity in the universe or whatever, however, you know, whoop, whoop, you want to get about it. I mean, it's just like one of those things where I was just like, damn, I absolutely am doing the Solons thing. I wanted to keep it, you know, as much Sacramento Kings colors, old school Sacramento Kings colors. Cause you know, like I was, you know, lucky enough to go to a couple of games when they were in the very first stadium there. And with my grandfather, with my father. So, you know, the colors and the Solons, like, you know, the old school Kings colors, obviously, you know, we wouldn't say this officially, right? But like, I think this is like really like near and dear to my heart. And, you know, like even cooler that we got to use the script on the front, you know, like knowing that it's not really intended for that. So, yeah.
Yeah, this was definitely a fun hat to put together. When I was putting together the time lapses, our whole recording session was 2 hours and 6 minutes, and this one only took us 6 minutes to put together. So it was a quick one to mock up, but I think this is going to be really, really clean when we get the final product in hand. So you have the box, so
I got it.
Let me make your window big here, but let's crack this bad boy open, and hopefully they're all in there properly.
All right, let's see what we got here. Yeah, with the Solons one too, I had to use that same logo from the hat that Joe sent me on the side. So that was kind of like the tie-in, you know, one step deeper, I should say. But all right. Woo-hoo. All right, we're going San Francisco first.
All right,
man.
Funky. I like it.
Oh man. This side patch is so good, man.
Yeah,
that 2007 All-Star. Yeah, these colors are wild, man.
I think we hit metallic silver around the patch. Is that
around the outside? Yeah. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but yeah. And then the Batterman on the back, gray under in there, white guts.
Nice.
Yeah, man. This is amazing. This is so cool, man. I'm so thankful for you. Like, let me do
my
this,
pleasure.
man.
My pleasure.
Yeah, so this is the ones that showed up. I went a little hard on ordering, like I had to make sure. Wasn't sure, but yes. Wow. All right, sorry. I forget I'm throwing this to the camera. I'm just getting in my feels about it. The Solons, this side patch turned out amazing, man.
Yeah,
I didn't really understand. I didn't really know like what it would look like because we talked about it a little bit, right? Like a gray or like a silver, and the metallic. Like in the mock-up, it's hard to know how it's going to turn out, but like this is phenomenal, man. We did the old school green underbill on this one. Yeah, man. This is so. Oh man, this is so dope.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah,
that's
man.
cool.
This is so good. Thank you so much for letting me do this, man.
No problem, man. My pleasure. So, to pair with these two hats, so they Pro Image Sports ordered extras, but to pair with this release, we're throwing together a local boy. So Vladimir Guerrero was a participant in the home run derby this last season, and they gave him this crazy jacket to go with winning, and then they gave him beast mode right there gave him a chain. So I'm gonna pull up the chain too. So where did it go? So they gave him that almost Barrios, the Barrio jacket they call it when the Blue Jays had like the home run jacket last year, and then like this funky chain. So look at this chain. So it's got like the emerald green. Yeah. It's fucking a spinner. So the Derby champ won that chain. So basically I just took two ideas and I melded it. So the hat is like heather. So like that material for the jacket, the gold and the green for the chain, and then just the regular Seattle side patch for the All-Star game. And then that's
so good though, man.
This kind of like Everest green, that was like the color they used all weekend. So this hat will drop alongside with your extras.
Nice.
Right now. So basically promosports.com. Any extras we have available for the Solons and the San Francisco Giants that we did together, plus the Vladimir Guerrero Home Run Derby, are online right now. So
cool. Man.
And each purchase comes with one of these bad boys. So one of these pins.
Oh yeah. Nice, man.
I can't make a good angle on it, but yeah, nice little gold plated Leon in a lab pin. Hopefully you guys cop. If not, maybe next time. But I just love this process because at first it was all like mock up, shoot, and now we're getting to see the tangible products in, and that's the point of it that I love. Being able to share this experience with people because I'm addicted to making hats. So for me to be able to kind of spread that form of art and get that wearability, and now you have two pieces that that mean a lot to you, and hopefully San Fran fans and Sacramento fans hit me up on the DMs like, man, thank you for making this. I've been waiting for something like this, and that's what it's all about for me. Put all the other bullshit aside. It's just like we get to create something cool with a canvas like no other. To me, 5950 is the best canvas to work off of, and we're just here to make some magic.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it, man. It's so much. I saw one of your episodes. I'm drawing a blank on his name right now. He does like sneaker photography.
Calby,
yeah. I saw you got to meet up with him in person. So I'm just gonna say right now, one day we're gonna meet in person, and I'm gonna have you autograph the underbills of my hat. So I have a couple of them stocked with your signature on them. So
for sure.
Thank you again for letting me do this, man. Yeah,
thank
you again for letting me do this. This is a
blast.
But yeah, and they turned out amazing. Turned out better than I could have imagined, to be honest. Like it's crazy.
Product in hand always better than mock-up, 100% of the time.
yeah, of course. Yeah, it's hard. It's you know, like you see it coming to life, and it was so exciting, like actually going through the colors with you too. Like I know we speed up a lot of it for people to watch, but like
yeah,
honestly, like just like be able to sit with you for like 2 hours and like just chop it up and like also do that while we're doing it is like such a dope experience. So if you can, you should get on here and do this too if you're watching this, because Leon makes it incredibly awesome. So
awesome.
appreciate you, man.
Thank you for the warm reviews. But yeah, make sure you guys are following Nick and his podcast endeavors. If you want to throw a couple socials, you can. But yeah, let people know where they can find you, because you took a slight hiatus, but you're gonna come back soon. So
Hey, actually, 2024. I haven't talked to Joe, but Joe's gonna be proud of me in 2024. I'll just leave it at that for now. But I'm working on a lot of stuff. You can follow me at Nick Engvall on all the platforms. You can follow Sneaker History. That's kind of my baby. The podcast drops every Monday, and we've got a handful of them. We've got a formula. I'm on the Formula One background. You can kind of see if you watch the time lapse. I'm on the sneaker background, but yeah, I'm really excited to like kind of get back into the fitted stuff too. You know, we're doing the fitted podcast, and you know the guys had some stuff going on over the last few months where we just needed to shut it down for a minute. But we've been texting about it all week, so hopefully we can get this going again. And you know, we want to have. I already said I want to have you on. I want to have you come on the Sneaker History show and talk about this too, because you know this is like one of those experiences. Like I said before, I would love to be able to do this with people in terms of sneakers. You know, like it like really is like it's tangible and doable with hats. Obviously, we don't have like the ability to just go design sneakers. So what you're doing is really special, man, and I appreciate it.
Thank you, means a lot. But yeah, make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel, and like the video, comment, let us know which of the hats are your favorite. For Nick and Leon, we're out of here. Peace.
Brought to you by VFTV.